Fife coast at Burnt Island, and the Inverkeithing pilot positions itself to assist a Class J38 in moving its heavy train onto the main line. The leading vehicles were 20-ton press flow wagons containing alumina from the British aluminium plant at Burnt Island and destined for the aluminium smelter at Fort William. By the 1960s, much of the town's prosperity was based on the British Aluminium Company, the largest employer in the area, and which had established its plant during World War I. Leaving Burnt Island with alumina, the J-38 would almost certainly require assistance from the Inverkeithing pilot on the climb to the Forth Bridge. Five miles north from Burnt Island, on the outskirts of Kirkcaldy, lay Seafield Colliery. Thornton Depot handled workings from the pit, and on the day that Bill visited, J-36 65345 was in charge of shunting the sidings. At its peak, 2,200 people were employed here, and it was confidently predicted the pit would be in production for 150 years. The mine ceased production in 1987. At the north end of Kirkcaldy was another colliery, the Francis, linked to the main line at Dysart by a short branch known as the Dubby Shunt. The branch crossed Norman Road in Dysart, and the level crossing was known, not surprisingly, as the White Gates. In the exchange siding at the top of the branch, loaded wagons were exchanged for empties, which were then propelled back to the pit. The branch gained its colourful name from the Francis Colliery, which was known locally as the Dubby, the name taken from the nearby Dubby Braes, the word Dubby itself meaning a seashore rock pool. The Francis Colliery closed in 1975, and with it the Dubby Shunt. Further along the coast was the largest mining complex in Fife, where several collieries operated around Wemyss, Buckhaven, Methil and Leven, and latterly the largest operator was the Wemyss Private Railway, with 20 locomotives operating over 44 miles of track. The coal capacity on the tank locomotives was inadequate for the lengthy period spent away from their depot, and a feature of the WPR locomotives was the attachment of a bunker wagon to act as supplementary coal tender. At the time of nationalization, the Weems Coal Company possessed 4 locomotive cranes employed primarily on permanent way duties. Passing the Denbeath loco shed, Hunslet built WPR number 16, heads a loaded train destined for the coal washing plant. With closure of the Wellesley Colliery in July 1967, only the Michael Colliery was left in production. But on the 9th of September that year, an underground fire broke out in the Michael, resulting in its closure. 9 miners died in the fire, a toll that would have been higher but for the actions of Pit Deputy David Hunter, who rescued an unconscious miner from the inferno and for his bravery was awarded the George Medal. Closure of the Michael put over 2,000 men out of work, and within a further 3 years, mining activity in the area ceased completely.